Meet Olivia. To most people, Olivia lives a very simple and quiet life. Nothing flashy, nothing extravagant, nothing that would make headlines or attract attention. Just a simple life. And honestly, that's exactly how she likes it. Like anyone else, Olivia has experienced her share of ups and downs. She has faced challenges, disappointments, heartbreaks, and difficult seasons. Life hasn't always been easy, but through it all, she has tried to maintain a glass half full perspective. Not because life is perfect, but because she's learned that gratitude can coexist with struggle. She appreciates life's blessings, the big ones, the small ones, the expected ones, and especially the unexpected acts of kindness that remind her there's still goodness in the world. Every day she wakes up thankful, not because she has everything she wants, but because she recognizes and values what she has. You see, Olivia has always been guided by her own values rather than popular opinion. She doesn't follow trends. She doesn't feel pressured to keep up with everyone else. She's not trying to impress strangers online. She's not obsessed with social media. She's not constantly comparing her life to someone else's. She's perfectly okay with being different. She's perfectly okay with solitude. Now, don't misunderstand her. Olivia isn't antisocial. She has family and friends. She enjoys spending time with people she cares about. She loves laughing, making memories, and having fun. But she also understands the value of limits. She knows when she needs to rest and recharge. She knows when she needs space. She understands that being constantly available to everyone else often comes at the expense of being unavailable to herself. Olivia isn't glued to her phone. She doesn't feel obligated to answer every text immediately. She doesn't overcommit herself. She doesn't say yes when she wants to say no. She's intentional about who has access to her, intentional about how she spends her time, intentional about where she invests her energy, and intentional about how she shows up in her own life. Unfortunately, not everyone understands that. Sometimes, when you're a person with boundaries and standards, people create stories about you. They call you antisocial, arrogant, boring, difficult, and distant. People often misunderstand what they're not familiar with. What they don't realize is that Olivia isn't avoiding people. She's protecting her peace. She's learned that every invitation isn't meant for her. Every conversation doesn't deserve her attention. And every relationship isn't healthy enough to maintain. Being intentional has taught Olivia valuable life skills, discipline, self awareness, self control, and self reliance. She understands her needs. She recognizes her triggers. She knows what helps her, and she knows what hinders her. That awareness allows her to make choices that support her well being rather than sabotage it. Olivia enjoys simple things. She loves writing, reading a good book, painting, going to basketball games, listening to music, and traveling, spending quiet moments reflecting on life. For her, joy isn't found in constant excitement. It's found in meaningful experiences, simple pleasures, and moments of peace. And one thing Olivia has very little tolerance for is drama. She does not entertain gossip. She doesn't seek conflict. She doesn't feel the need to insert herself into other people's problems. And she certainly doesn't enjoy toxic environments filled with negativity and chaos. That doesn't mean she's judgmental. In fact, she's quite the opposite. Olivia accepts people for who they are. She understands that everyone is on their own journey, But accepting people does not mean allowing them access to her life. It doesn't mean tolerating disrespect. It doesn't mean abandoning her values. And it doesn't mean sacrificing her well being. Olivia advocates for herself. She protects her peace. She refuses to settle. And she no longer subjects herself to situations, environments, or relationships that are detrimental to her mental health, because she learned something important. Not every opportunity is a blessing. Not every relationship is healthy. And not every door should remain open. Those lessons did not come easily. Olivia knows what it feels like to be betrayed, to be neglected, to be disrespected, to be taken advantage of, to feel unseen, and to feel unappreciated. There was a time when she was a people pleaser, a time when she overextended herself to make everyone else happy, a time when she sacrificed her own happiness while prioritizing everyone else's needs. She gave and gave until there was very little left of herself. And that's when she learned one of life's most valuable lessons. You cannot pour from an empty cup. You cannot abandon yourself and expect to feel fulfilled. You cannot build a peaceful life while constantly betraying your own needs. And those experiences changed her, not in a bitter way, but in a better, wiser way. She learned that it's okay to be different. It's okay to choose your own path. It's okay to reject the status quo. And it's okay if your definition of happiness looks different from someone else's, because happiness isn't one size fits all. Some people love crowded rooms. Others love quiet mornings. Some people are pleasure driven, while others are purpose driven. Some people thrive in constant activity. Others thrive in simplicity. Neither is wrong. What matters is knowing yourself, being true to who you are, and not being manipulative with others in the process. One of the biggest misconceptions people have is that solitude equals loneliness, but Olivia knows better. You can be surrounded by people and still feel lonely. You can be in a relationship and still feel disconnected. You can attend every event and still feel empty, because loneliness isn't determined by how many people are around you. It's determined by how connected you feel to yourself and others. And contentment comes from within. For Olivia, peace isn't found in constant stimulation. It's found in alignment, living in a way that reflects her values, making choices that support her well-being, and creating a life she genuinely enjoys. She knows it's okay to rest. It's okay to relax, to spend time alone, to slow down, to choose yourself, to be single. It's okay to challenge yourself, to become better, to let go of unhealthy habits, to heal old wounds, to learn new skills, to grow, and to become the healthiest version of yourself. Because at the end of the day, life isn't about keeping up with everyone else. It's about creating a life that feels authentic to you, a life that reflects your values, a life that brings you joy, a life that protects your peace. And for Olivia, that life is simple, it's quiet, it's intentional, and it's exactly the way she likes it.